Most people are taking supplements for all the wrong reasons and wasting a ton of money in the process. We're constantly told you need supplements to lose fat, build muscle, boost energy, fix your sleep. Scroll through social media, every influencer has a product code. The reality, a lot of those claims are based on cherry-picked studies, or worse, no evidence at all. And the supplement industry isn't regulated like pharmaceuticals, so companies can say a lot without proving anything. Most people don't actually need a supplement. They need better habits. You're tired? Fix your sleep. You're sore? Check your training and recovery. You're low on energy? Look at your food intake, not just your B12 levels. Supplements aren't shortcuts. They can't outwork poor nutrition, under recovery, or lack of sleep. Then there's the stacking problem. People take multiple products without realizing they're doubling or tripling certain ingredients. More isn't better. And in some cases, it's dangerous. That's not just theory. Data from the NIH shows people regularly exceed safe limits on nutrients like iron and vitamin A just by combining products. So before we talk about when supplements make sense, you need to know this. Most people are taking them based on hype, not science. Here's the part nobody tells you. Even if you're taking the right supplement, your body might not actually be using it. That's where bioavailability comes in. It's the percentage of a nutrient that actually gets absorbed and used by your body. And it varies a lot depending on the form, the timing, what you eat with it, and your individual needs. Just because a label says 500 milligrams doesn't mean your body is getting 500 milligrams. For example, magnesium oxide, about 4% is bioavailable. Magnesium glycinate, up to 25% or more. Iron needs vitamin C to be absorbed. Calcium can block the absorption of magnesium and iron. And fat-soluble vitamins, A, D, E, K, they require dietary fat to be absorbed at all. Take them on an empty stomach and you're probably wasting them. Even the delivery method matters. Liquids and chelated minerals are usually better absorbed than tablets. Time-release pills sometimes pass through without doing much at all. So before you get excited about what's on the label, ask yourself, is my body even absorbing this? If not, that supplement is just expensive pee. So when do supplements actually make sense? Not when you're guessing, but when there's a proven gap food alone isn't filling. The number one reason? Lab-confirmed nutrient deficiencies. But here are a few common ones. Around 40% of US adults are low in vitamin D, especially in winter, or if you live far from the equator. If your blood level is below 30 nanograms per milliliter, you're considered insufficient. Iron deficiency affects up to 15% of premenopausal women and up to 40% of female endurance athletes. Low ferritin plus fatigue can mean possible iron deficiency anemia. And up to 20% of adults over 60 have low B12, often due to reduced stomach acid. Less than 200 picograms per milliliter is considered deficient. Certain diets also make supplements more likely. Vegans, you're getting 0 B12 without a supplement or fortified food. You may also be low in iron, DHA, zinc, and creatine. People on low-calorie or intermittent fasting protocols can easily fall short on magnesium, potassium, and calcium. And anyone with major food allergies may be missing fat-soluble vitamins or fiber-bound minerals. Then there's performance. Athletes have higher needs across the board. Creatine is one of the most researched supplements out there, and most plant-based diets only provide about 10% of what you need. And athletes lose a lot of electrolytes through sweat. That's sodium, magnesium, potassium. And protein needs to go up. 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight is the ISSN's recommended range for active individuals. There are also life stages where supplements are standard. Pregnancy, you need more folate, iron, and DHA. Prenatals are prescribed for a reason. Older adults, they absorb less B12 and calcium and produce less vitamin D from sunlight. GI disorders like Crohn's, celiac, or post-surgical changes can impair absorption and often require targeted support. So yes, supplements can help, but only when there's a real, measurable reason to use them. Before you buy anything, there are 3 steps you have to take. Otherwise, you're just guessing. Step 1, get your labs done. Test your vitamin D, your ferritin, B12, folate, and magnesium. Ask your doctor for a micronutrient panel or use a direct lab service. Symptoms like fatigue and brain fog have dozens of possible causes. You need real data. Step 2, track your nutrition. Use an app like Chronometer or MyFitnessPal for 3 to 5 days. Look at your intake of vitamins, minerals, proteins, and omega-3s. See if you're consistently falling short, not just one bad day. Step 3, talk to a registered dietitian. They can help you interpret your labs, identify real gaps, and then make recommended targeted options. No, not someone selling greens powder on TikTok. You wouldn't take medication from a stranger. Well, maybe you would, but don't. And don't treat supplements any differently. Supplements should fill gaps, not replace habits. We talked about the risk of over-supplementing. And just because something is over the counter doesn't mean it's safe to overdo. Some supplements can do real damage, especially fat-soluble ones, which actually build up in your body over time. Too much vitamin A can cause liver damage, headaches, and even birth defects. Chronic toxicity starts around 10,000 IUs per day, and it's especially risky during pregnancy. Iron overload is dangerous too, especially for men and postmenopausal women who aren't losing blood regularly. Excess iron gets stored as ferritin and can damage organs through oxidative stress. High-dose vitamin D can raise calcium in the blood, causing nausea, fatigue, and kidney problems. That's called hypercalcemia, and it's no joke. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that get flushed, fat-soluble ones, A, D, E, and K, are stored in body fat and accumulate. So no, more isn't better, and blindly stacking products just in case can backfire fast. Use supplements like you'd use medicine, only when needed and with a clear reason. Supplements can help, but only if your foundation is solid first. If your training, sleep, stress, and nutrition aren't dialed in, no pill or powder is going to fix that. They're meant to support good habits, not make up for the lack of them. So before you drop another $50 on a new product, get your labs, track your intake, and be strategic, not impulsive. And if you're serious about building a stronger body, better habits, and a sustainable routine that actually works, check out some of the other videos on our channel.